How to offshore accident lawyer latest.
Hi there. Today we are going to talk about offshore accident lawyer. Working offshore can be existing, but it can be also dangerous. No matter how many safety you take, the accident and injuries are common, and sometimes fatal as well. Offshore workers can experience high quality of injuries caused by dangerous condition of offshore platforms, such as crew boats, jack-up rigs, and tankers, and in the ocean itself. Workers often aren't sufficiently trained and work long hours with few breaks, making the risk of injury even higher. When a serious injury occurs in an offshore accident lawyer, it can be emotionally and financially devastating for the victim. A offshore accident lawyer can also be hard to determine where to start when it comes to recovering damages from personal injury or wrongful death. Offshore accident, a good place to start is to contact to an offshore accident lawyer with experience in personal injury and maritime law, who can wade through the complex details of your case and help you to get the best recovery possible. Common causes of offshore accidents. Offshore and oil field accidents are often they can happen during basket transfer, line handling, and driving operations. Many accidents are the same as you encounter in many workplaces, such as equipment failures, slip and falls. But because working offshore is a more high-risk workplace environment, an injury may also result from a fire or explosions. Despite the big budgets associated with the oil industry, there is sometimes very little training and oversight on an oil rig. This can be also happen with employers, and it can be result in an unsafe working environment that leads to underqualified employees performing dangerous tasks that they aren't properly trained for, resulting in serious injury. Offshore accidents commonly lead to head trauma and other serious injuries. These injuries are often especially caused by oil rigs injuries. Workers on oil rigs use complex equipment to drill the other platforms and other tasks. Many workers aren't properly trained on how to use needed equipment, which increases the risk of offshore accidents caused by human error. The depth of an oil can be chaotic environment where frigid workers must constantly be on high alert. Workers are surrounded by trip hazard, fall hazard, electrical hazard, crash hazard, and pinch point hazard. They can be also struck by the heavy equipment, slip on wet surfaces, or fall when the sudden launch of the causes them to lose their balance. Equipment failure. When the equipment on an offshore vessel fails, it can result in a number of survivors. Workers can be burned or crushed, even lose limbs operating machinery on an oil rigs. A high level of caution to prevent injuries from occurring. Hi there. Today we are going to talk about offshore accident lawyer. Working offshore can be existing, but it can be also dangerous. No matter how many safety you take, the accident and injuries are common, and sometimes fatal as well. Offshore workers can experience high quality of can be also dangerous. No matter how many safety you take, the accident and injuries are common, and sometimes fatal as well. Offshore workers can experience high quality of can be also dangerous. No matter how
to offshore accident lawyer latest.